And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived at the arena. A lot of thought put into those outfits. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Trailblazers. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And checking out the Clippers, a game and a half out.
And you know, for Los Angeles, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Damian Lillard is not just the best player on the Blazers, he's the team's unquestioned leader. But he said leadership is not all about talking. It's about letting others hold you accountable, too. Being coachable and committing to a common purpose. For him, guys, being a leader doesn't mean he puts himself above his teammates.
I like that story, David, and a good attitude. Great job. Thank you so much. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches. And you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team. And the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. McCollum the 2 and Hood the 3. Whiteside is out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. And for the Clippers, Shamet. Oh, the power on that Pruden!
Wow. And busting it up the floor. Lillard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard, pass to Nurkic. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Yusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game, the Bosnian Beast, making a name for himself.
And he knocks down the first one. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Wow, the toughness and the edge Nurkic provides, it's awesome. The physical big man, he makes an impact on both ends of the floor.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
A 3 from McCollum, and it's the Clippers with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Count it.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George against Hood. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
It's rebounded by Leonard. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over Shamet. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Lillard. Beverly with the ball. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Leonard. The shot misses. Great D that time from Nurkic. And there's the pass to Hood. Now Lillard, defended by George. Here's Nurkic. And that one's drained from the low block.
And at 280 pounds, I mean, Nurkic is difficult to deter, even when you hit him. I mean, he's just so strong.
Now Beverly. Outside Leonard. Back to Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Beverly's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Beverly against Lillard. Here's Leonard. Nurkic with the block. Who's got Lillard? McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Nurkic. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And that one drops. Beverly's got 6.
And the quick feet of Beverly really jetting it down the open court for a high percentage opportunity.
Lillard outside. Inside, Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And finished off by Leonard.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard dishes to Hood. Back to Lillard. There's the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, Lillard is always going to be aggressive on offense as he looks to catch the defense off guard.
Now here's Beverly. He has 6. Here's Leonard. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Cullen passes to Whiteside. Here's Nurkic. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. He has 6.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive board.
Here's George. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lillard surveying the D. Pass to McCollum. Releases. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by McCollum.
Yeah, Kevin, great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Leonard against Nurkic. Shamet buries it from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's the pass to Lillard. The dish to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. McCollum passes to Whiteside. Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Zubats. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And they pick up 2. Leonard's got 8.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
McCollum outside, lets it go from deep, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Lillard against Beverly. Here's Leonard. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots back.
So, for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubats. And it's Williams in for Landry Shamet. And then for the Trailblazers, Zach Collins checked in for Whiteside. And it's Hazanya in for Hood. And here's Leonard from 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
McCollum outside. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. To the middle. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Leonard, no luck. Three-pointer, Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game.
And 6 straight playoff appearances for the Blazers under Terry Stotts. Last season making the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, GA, and he was rewarded with a multi-year contract extension. He's done a great job developing their young players while also having them compete at a high level.
Here's Hazanya. And Portland again with the bucket.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, the best season of his career, Kevin. But then Yusuf Nurkic suffered that gruesome leg injury. It was a huge loss for the Blazers and a long road to recovery for Nurkic.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Rodney McGruder comes in for Patrick Beverly. And a switch here also for Portland. Bazemore's checked in. Harrell, the pass to Green. Dishes to Williams. Passes to Leonard. Fades and shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Leonard's got 13. And the Blazers were looking for that third star. Chris Nurkic was starting to look like he might fit the bill.
Well, Kevin, let's think about it. You could argue that he was one of the top 5 centers in the league last season. He just turned 25, so hopefully he's still on the upslope of his career.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard looking around. The three-pointer, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
Greg, that's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get, running the floor beautifully.
The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve in trying to do enough and to see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, you know, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, and we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that. But I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Here's Here's Azania. The putback. The offensive rebound. Here's Collins. Can't hit from in close.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Here's Harkless, and it's good off the back rim and in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Bazemore. Back to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Nurkic can't hit.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Williams can't hit.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Williams against Lillard. Williams kicks to Harrell. Shoots from 12. Portland grabs the miss. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. A disappointing result.
Back to Magruder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harrell, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. And there's the pass to Hazania. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Williams. From deep.
Oh, and what hustle on defense from Nurkic, Kevin. I mean, great at staying in place and annoying scores.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
They're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the 2nd quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Green. He's out there with Mo Harkless. Lou Williams out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard. They get it again. Bazemore. Here's Collins. No good from the wing. Clippers trail by 4. Teardrop shot. Williams can't hit. Portland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Portland needs to get off a shot. Shoots from the elbow. Kazanya's shot is off.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, that's how you play it. He does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Bazemore misses. And here is Los Angeles now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Last season, Kevin, the Blazers making the conference finals for the first time in almost 2 decades. They didn't think they'd make it out the first round after the injury to their center, Yusuf Nurkic.
Simons, the pass to Bazemore. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. See Webb Nurkic with that nasty leg injury in late March. That's the second time in 3 seasons that he'd suffered an injury right before the playoffs.
Oh, Kevin, that injury was so gruesome, and it happened in the midst of his best season so far. I mean, he was becoming that third-star caliber player that they needed. They're hoping this time they'll hit the playoffs at full strength.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Green, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Rodney Magruder. And Portland with a change here, too. Woods checked in for Collins. Williams can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The shot's good. Hood's got his first basket.
Hard to shake Hood's focus. When he's determined, he accepts whatever the defense throws at him.
Outside Williams. But he recovers it. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Bazemore passes to Simons. 14 feet away. Jump shot is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Zubac kicks to Williams. With some arc, and Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Kazanya. Over Harrell. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Shamet shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. We're talking about #1 options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game,
look out.
He's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Maurice Harkless. And Georgia subbed in for Williams. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Mario Hezonja. And McCollum subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And good on the second, so he makes them both. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams. 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Shamet kicks to George. Up top, Leonard, covered by Hood. Back to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. Launches a three. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. McCollum passes to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Whiteside's got his second bucket of the night.
Showing off his combo guard skills. McCollum, he isn't just a scorer. He's a solid passer as well.
The Clippers trail. And here's Beverly. He has 6. Gasol with the rebound. McCollum against Leonard. Free throw line jump shot. McCollum no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's George. He hits it from 9. George has got his second basket of the game.
And this has just been back and forth all game.
Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. Simons, the pass to Hood. Pass to Simons. Over Beverly, and it comes off the front of the rim. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Here's Shamet. That one no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum with the ball. George picks him up. And the rejection by Zubats. George with the bucket. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Simons, the pass to Gasol. Here's Simons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the Blazers boasting one of the game's elite backcourts in Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. I mean, other than the Splash Brothers, these two have the most points and three-pointers of any duo over the last handful of seasons.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Blazers used to stagger Lillard and McCollum's minutes. Chris, now they've embraced these two playing together more often.
Yeah, and they should, Kevin. I mean, they're both standing about 6'3", so defensively they give up a little height. But on the offensive end, the firepower that they bring to bear is something to watch.
He's off on the second. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. The Clippers in the lead. Beverly with the ball. He has 6. With the floater, score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And Beverly just knows what to do in the pick and roll. So effective with both his passing and shooting ability.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Portland, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Whiteside against Zubats. And that's going to be a travel.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hassan Whiteside. Good season for him last year. 7th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker. Lillard dishes to Hood. McCollum outside. Whiteside against Zubats. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards, just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now the pass to Whiteside. Back to McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Throw good, McCollum. And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat, Greg, from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Even though he's undersized, McCollum is just a tenacious scorer. He's a confident shooter that can catch fire quickly.
Tipped away. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Leonard kicks to George. Pulls it from the elbow. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
One of the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA, C.J. McCollum. I mean, you wonder, though, would he be even better lined up as a point guard? I'm not sure. But his defense has been his shortcoming. At 6'3", his size is better suited for the one.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. See, Webb, you think about McCollum as a point guard. His assists have dropped 3 seasons running.
Yeah, Kevin, but that's because his role on this team is to score. I mean, he's so skilled. He can get other guys involved, but you want him putting it in the bucket. Who's a better option than him besides Dame Lillard? On another team, though, with a chance to start at point guard, I wouldn't mind seeing that adjustment.
Chris, we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent. The biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor, and the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat, because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes, and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
Outside for George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. McCollum outside. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Passes it to Whiteside. 5 to shoot. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Whiteside. And it's 8 points for Nurkic.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Clippers trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
McCollum, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And it's Beverly missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hood, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Hood. Over George. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And one of Hood's go-to shots. I mean, so smooth and comfortable firing from these in-between spots.
Here's Beverly. He's got 8. Outside, George. Back to Beverly. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. And then for the Trailblazers, Zach Collins comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Mario Hezonja subbed in for Rodney Hood. .114 left in the first half. Here's Green. Collins with some nice D. And here are the Blazers. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Lillard attacking. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's George. He drains the quick shot. George has got 8 points.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Lillard, the pass to Collins. And the rejection by Harrell. The Clippers trail.
And if they're thinking, they can get a 2-for-1 here.
You just have to manage the clock correctly. You know, sometimes it's easier said than done if you also want to get a good look.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Lillard against Williams. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
For Los Angeles, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Now Hezonja. He's got 7. Bazemore on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 6th assist on the night. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Hood, and it's Whiteside in at the 5.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Lillard outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Beverly for the tie, and that one's good. Leonard.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard the pass to Whiteside, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Shamet. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. That gives them the lead. Leonard's got 22.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And McCollum now atop the key. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Nurkic. Count it from 12. Nurkic has got it all tied up now for Portland.
Very capable of knocking it down from the mid-range. Nurkic is a guy you must stay tight with.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Lillard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the pick and roll tandem of Damian Lillard and Yusuf Nurkic, one of the most unstoppable in our league.
Yeah, Nurkic as a role man, not only a scorer, but also a capable passer, too. He had the 2nd most assists on the team last season. He and Lillard have mastered the nuances of the pick and roll game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
A little bit shaky at the line there. I mean, he did the important part and got him in front.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 1. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
You better guard Hood, especially when he's aiming to score. I mean, check it out. He can put a defense in a bind.
That free throw good from Hood. Both free throws good from Hood.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Clippers trail by 3. In the corner, Shamet with it. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Trailblazers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lillard dishes to Whiteside. McCollum outside to the inside, and Lillard kicks to Whiteside. Off target on the 15-footer.
They're having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 attempts.
And it's Beverly missing. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Hood, and the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Hood, the pass to McCollum. Hood against George. To the paint, stolen by Zubac. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. McCollum with the bounce pass. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Back to Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, he's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Maurice Harkless is checked in for George. Pau Gasol's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his 1st foul. Pass to Beverly. He dishes it to Harkless. Here's Shamet. 5 points in the game. Play on the clock. The pass to Beverly. But they get it back. Zubac kicks to Shamet. 2nd shot opportunity.
You gotta respect the effort from Hood right there. He's doing his best to make things difficult for whoever he's on.
Here's Simons to the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Nurkic. And here's Beverly. He's got 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gasol on the high post. Here's McCollum. Here's Simons. From outside, off the mark. Clippers trail by 5. Passes to Shamet. Stolen by McCollum. Pass to Simons. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol. and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Stolen by Zubac. Here's Shamet, and he hits it to tie the game up. Shamet's got 8 points.
Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Simons surveying the D. Nurkic can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Hood drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Hood's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What assertiveness from the veteran Hood. I mean, he's terrific at challenging the defense, just like we saw there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Zubac with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Collins checked in for Nurkic. Hezonja comes in for Hood. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Anthony Simmons. And so McCollum nails both of them. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. 4-point game. Pass to Leonard. From the high post. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got 26 points. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the pass to Collins. For the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his 2nd Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Portland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Passes it to McCollum, back to Bazemore, jacks up a 3, kept alive, unable to get that one. The Clippers have gone 8 of 16 in the 3rd quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Bucket is good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. In 4th, the Trailblazers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Right side, Williams. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
McCollum passes to Gasol. McCollum with the ball. Now Green defending. Bazemore. No one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Now Williams. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Leonard. Over Collins. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Portland's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. Or 6 of 13. Pass to Bazemore. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line. The first free throw is good.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
He doesn't get the second one. The Clippers in the lead. The pass to Shamet. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
LA's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Williams for 3. That shot off. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And now here's Hazonia. 7 points in the game. Collins against Leonard. Pass to Harrell. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Harrell's got 6, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He had a strong showing last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Paul George, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Portland's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense. Embraces getting hit while shooting.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6. Good on both. Here's George. He's got 10. From outside the arc, that one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And there's never been any question about George's 3-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Green against McCollum. He feeds it to Gasol. Green with the block. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. McCollum against Williams. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Lou Williams. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Leonard draws the double. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 5 assists tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
George against McCollum. To the inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Well, he might not be blocking 4 shots a game anymore, but Hassan Whiteside's still a factor in the paint defensively.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Whiteside. And with Whiteside, his size and length set him apart from others defensively. Greg, even at the center position.
You just can't ignore the reach and coverage that Whiteside has when he's in the paint. Even though the block numbers aren't what they once were, the amount of shots he changes is still very high.
Lasagna's shot is off. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Hezonja on the wing. Whiteside kicks to Hezonja. But they'll get another chance.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational. And until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
They get the rebound, Harold, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. And now a 7-point Clipper lead. Lasagna, the pass to Collins. There's the 3. Misses the shot. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be right back after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Defensively, we got to give a little more pressure to their shots, all right? Make them make the second, third, fourth play.
That's Terry Stotts drawing the line defensively. Doesn't want the first guy with the ball to beat him.
And that's where a total effort is needed. Get back quickly, match up, call out screens, really the complete package.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Lou Williams out there with Paul George. Then it's Green and Harrell's in at the 4. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 5. And here's George. He kicks to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Harrell. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Lillard attacking and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Williams. Pass to Leonard. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Pass to Williams. Fires the 3. A rebound by Hazanya. Trailblazers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard misses.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Here's McCollum. Bullseye. McCollum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the 3. You name it.
And the Clippers call time here. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Leonard. Portland also making some changes. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Collins. Rodney Hood subbed in for Hazanya. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
And Williams no good on that one.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's McCollum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Stolen by McCollum. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Yeah, just trying to keep the momentum now, and that's easier said than done.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lots of room. Yep, right through the net.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Whiteside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harrell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. George looking around. Down low. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by George. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead. McCollum against Williams. Outside Hood. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by George. Loads it up there for Harrell. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He lobs it up, and the jam by Whiteside. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
And that one, good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Hood kicks to McCollum. Whiteside with it. Back to McCollum. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Williams finds Zubats. Beverly against Lillard, and that one's good. Beverly, and the Clippers lead by 4.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Yeah, Kevin, this is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Beverly against Lillard. Outside, George. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. And Williams, here we go. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Clippers making a change here. Shamit's checked in. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Feeds it to Nurkic. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And they're moving it up. A 3-ball. They get it back. And that one's good. Beverly.
Even when contact comes Beverly's way, I mean, he's a pro at finishing, absorbing it so well on these shots.
The pass to Whiteside. Back to Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Beverly, the pass to Zubats. Back to Beverly. Outside, George drills the 3-pointer. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, it was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the 3-point line.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 7. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Inside. Whiteside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Now George. Shoots the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Whiteside's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard, right side, passes to Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from McCollum.
And even when you try to pressure McCollum, he stays calm. Gotta like his poise to the basketball.
Here's Beverly. Pass to George. Pass to Zubac. Now, here's Shamet. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And it's Harrell missing. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Hood for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
And they depend on Hood to knock these shots down. He knows he's out there just to do this.
LA's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. There's the pass to George. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
And there's the feed to Nurkic. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Good on the bucket. Beverly's got 6 in the quarter.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Out to Hood. It's up a 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Oh, he's a proven competitor. Hood loves having the ball in his hands when his team needs a bucket.
The Clippers in the lead. Now here's Beverly. Zubac, the pass to George. Over in the corner, Beverly. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 5 here tonight.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this 4th quarter has come up big.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. With the shot. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And he's really been dialed in here down the stretch. 5 of 7 from the field.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Beverly. Passes it to Shamet. Here's Zubac. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Hood on the wing, defended by George. And a wide open look for Hood. And too long on the shot.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
George against Hood. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Trailblazers trail by 3. Lillard outside. Leonard with the steal. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. The 3. And it's Shamet missing.
The more threes he misses, I mean, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
Hood dishes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots over Shamet. Misses off the right iron. Clippers leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
To the middle. Here's Hood. Right side trying to break 3. Hood can't get it to go. George with the defensive effort.
I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But GA, this is no let up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
To the inside. Here's Beverly. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 7. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I'm really curious to see what their strategy is at this point. You can't afford any wasted possessions.
Portland no good that time either. Up top, Leonard. So the Clippers with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.